Andrew Tate, speaking of Donnie, Tate was in house arrest in Romania. And Trump actually intervened to pressure the State Department to release him.
Which they're denying, by the way. I guess it's worth noting. And so is the Romanian government. However, the report about it happening claimed that they had like 3 or 4 sources on that this happened. So
why would he fly straight to Florida?
Well, that's where all these shitheads are. I mean, now that's the next thing we're going to talk about. But the PBD podcast, that's based in Florida, right?
The bipolar disorder podcast.
PBD.
All right, bye.
Patrick
right.
Bet David. Yeah, Patrick Bet David.
Polar by these nuts.
Yeah.
I hate him. These guys are such fucking hack frauds. Imagine actually inviting Andrew Tate, and during this conversation, he's talking to I opened this just randomly this morning, watched it live, and this little rat fuck is talking to Tate about Epstein's human trafficking.
Oh my
and
God.
How he, as a Christian, is so against it and all this. And I'm like, you are a fucking...
They're in the house, dude.
Scum bucket. You are a bucket of scum.
That's disgusting.
You are morally bankrupt in every conceivable sense.
Yup.
There's a video of him beating the shit out of a minor.
What?
I'm pretty sure she was 17 at the time.
Yeah.
The video of him beating up that girl, she was 17 in the video.
Was she?
Or like 16.
Yeah, and he was like, it was like a play. We were playing, doing like, how do you call that? Fucking
role play?
No, well, I don't know what kind of role play. He was beating the shit out of her, but he was saying it was consensual. But didn't she come out and say I was like 15 or 16 and that wasn't consensual? I think she did. But that's on tape.
I don't think she came out. I think they just figured it out.
They figured out her age.
Traced her age, back.
Well, I don't think you can consent at 16. That's the whole point. Yeah, beat me up. Fucking rape me and beat me up. I consent. So that's on camera. And then he's also on camera during his little training seminars that he used to shoot, talking about how to defraud your fucking, your working women, how to control them. With violence, threat of violence. And these guys are just straight on their show. It's nauseating. Trump administration presses the Romanians to lift restriction on Andrew Tate. Why would he care? Why would Donald Trump do this?
So, I mean, obviously he's appeared on like all this corner of the podcasting circle. You know what I mean? Did he, in fact, did PBD interview Trump? Can't recall. He went on a bunch, but anyways, I think somebody got in his ear. And
so I think that's overlooked, in my opinion, a lot, is that this PPD guy and a bunch of other alpha dudes in this sphere, they, about 6 months ago, all went on a food dinner. They were invited with a dinner with Barron Trump. And
right.
Trump has said that that's where that kind of connection comes from, because of Barron. So Barron is
his son's a shitbag.
He's super into all these alpha dudes. So in my personal opinion, allegedly, that's he probably facilitated
100%.
this.
If his son is one of these
there you go. There's
conservative shitbags, then I could see Trump.
There he is.
That's the dinner I'm referring to.
Oh God, it was his son.
Yeah, so I think he's totally facilitating.
And
all
this
this
is even like the good, like the primo. These
know.
are like the most shit tier fucking alpha influencers. Like holy shit, this is Mr. Tight Pants.
Yeah, your favorite.
On his right.
And look at that little fucking shirt he has under his.
Yeah, of course he's got to wear that. He's such a fucking lame-o.
And not to give Trump any credit on this, because he actually doesn't know what's going on in his administration, because when on the press conference they asked him about like Tate just flew in Florida, what do you think about it? He was like, I know nothing about it. Who is Andrew Tate? Like, I've never heard about it before.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I wouldn't even give him this credit, because those people are acting on his behalf without even him knowing about it. So
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, it might have not been Trump that personally ordered it or whatever, but it's his camp.
Yep.
It was
Barron
B.
did that.
It was Dr. B. Anyway, I'm back. The interview they tried to stop. Woody, shut the fuck up. Bro, you are such a scumbag. Holy shit. This guy made a living scamming people with multi-level marketing, and now he's running to suck on the cock of a human trafficker who beats children up. What a... Dude, the world is crazy. I don't... What can you say? It's just mad.
Yeah.
It's just mad.
Yeah, it is.
Well, look at... I mean,
Oh
look...
my God.
Look at this fucking intro, man. If anything ever made you want to...
I don't know if this music is copyrighted.
Yeah.
The
maybe.
Rock? Jesus, I hate that. I knew I hated him.
Yep.
Tony Robbins. The fucking... Brett Bolsonaro, what's his name?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Who is that?
Bolsonaro.
He's
the former
PM
president of Brazil.
What the
Of
fuck?
Argentina, right?
No, Brazil.
Yeah,
Brazil.
it's Brazil. Wait, okay. I was thinking of someone else. Yeah, this guy's like the MAGA of Brazil.
That's
Yes.
hilarious. And then the football guy. whatever
Oh,
his
no, I
name.
was thinking of that other goofy
Oh
guy.
no! Oh no! Don't let Cam see
Shaq.
this.
Vivek.
Oh my God, all the
Magic.
greats.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex fucking Jones, dude.
Not,
Oh no, our boy Stephen A. Smith was in
No.
there. Oh, get him out of there.
Candace Owen.
Didn't he invite you on one time?
I think so. All these guys have tried to invite
Is that
me.
Anthony Weiner on the right?
That sure is.
Damn.
That's Mr. Wiener.
Mr. Wiener.
Wow.
Ironically, he lost his job and was completely annihilated career-wise because he was showing his wiener to people.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his name is Wiener?
It
Yes,
is.
sir.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
He was taking wiener pics.
True story.
Whoa.
and he was caught multiple times doing
Multiple
it.
times.
He was
kept
like a
doing
huge
it.
up-and-coming Democrat. Like,
Whoa.
everyone was super hyped on him.
He was just destined to do that shit, huh?
And then after he got caught, he kept doing it. So he is Mr. Wiener.
That's
He's kind of
nuts.
packing though, to be honest.
Wait, you've seen it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I saw one that where you see like it's not out. It's like in his underwear or something.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, anyway. Mr. Wiener. Oh, Trump was on there.
Yeah,
There you
look
go.
at that.
That's what I thought.
Kobe?
I don't think that
When did
true.
was Kobe on here? How long ago did Kobe pass?
2020.
So I don't see any branding in the background there.
What?
So maybe this is just like,
What kind of bullshit is this? Hold on, type Kobe Bryant. When was he on? I feel like this is a little bullshit.
yeah. Because in the other ones, there's been branding in the background.
Maybe
There's
it's
no
an
branding
old
there.
It's
one.
from 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
He did interview him.
He was doing the show 5 years ago?
Yeah, this is from 2019, and I believe he died in early 2020. So it would have been, God, imagine if that was his last interview. I'd be so sad.
Yeah, okay.
PBD.
Cringe.
So if you specifically wanted the Epstein stuff, I sent a time-stamped link in the Discord there.
Who is watching this shit? Just look at him. Like, who wants to watch their dad's podcast?
PPD done a couple of podcasts with Tate previously, and both of them are like 15 million views.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know why he's doing it.
Yeah. So it's just like he's on the spree.
Completely moral bankruptcy. They have no convictions. This man has completely sold out his convictions to platform a known child fucking sex trafficker for views. And what a hack. What a pathetic weasel.
Okay, so it's episode 555 with the one and only Andrew Tate. We did it one.
Look at what an
my
idiot
God.
he looks.
This wasn't that great and not worth
Well,
it.
I didn't deliver it with conviction.
At all.
Feeling
Yeah,
it.
you were scared to drop it.
I think so.
Did you button it?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it, though. I mean,
He looked... Okay, so anyway, he looks like... Let me say how to phrase this in a better way.
Let's just let's move on.
he looks like Walmart Matrix guy.
I was just about to say the same. Like he looks really cheap for an alpha guy who wants to look like the richest man in the world. Look at that beard. Like, God, man, you can do something else with that. And the t-shirt.
Look at those sloping beta shoulders. Not strong at all.
And sunglasses to hide your tears, man. I don't know. That's not alpha.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
He looks like a thumb, you know?
He's a
is
lot
very
of skin
thumb-like.
from his lip up. It's just all skin.
Well, let's not fault him for that too much.
He has more. I don't know. He's got more skin than you. I put the beanie
Wait,
back
you're
on.
bald?
No,
There's
he's-
more skin
He's
on
got
him.
more skin, man.
Yeah.
He's got more skin.
The first time I think was in Madrid.
Kinda
Second time
cone-headed?
was in Romania. Third time is in the States. He's in the flesh. He's here on the set. Andrew, it's great to have you on.
Bro, it's very good to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you.
It's been a while. What's it been, 2 years?
It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since we did the last.
Let me see what he's got. Oh, he's got a Patek.
His watch,
Here we
He's got
go.
a rose gold Patek.
Tate's watches are like next level.
Blood money.
I can't
Yeah.
tell what kind it is, but that's definitely
Looks like a
nice
gold
watch.
Nautilus, yeah.
It's definitely a rose gold Nautilus. I don't know what type, but you're looking at least 150,000 for that. Up. You know.
in Romania, which we came in right after your friendly meeting you had with BBC, which was fantastic. They treated you royally. You remember that whole setup?
I do remember. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone remembers that reporter, though. I think she's fallen into insignificance. It's kind of interesting how they sit me down and try and grill me when no one even cares who they are. So
That has to be the guy that we had on, right? The Jake Paul guy.
Well, maybe, but that aside, who gives a fuck who the reporter? Like, what is he
Reporter
talking?
needs to be an influencer.
If the reporter isn't famous enough, what are they doing? Interviewing you? What are we talking about
The
here?
interviewer is not clouded up vis-a-vis did it really ever happen?
Because
That's actually a very good question. Where is she? I don't even know what she does.
That's not a good question.
That's not a good
stupid as
question
fuck. It's
at all.
Totally moot. Totally moot. Totally. And
And if I had to guess, she's probably still doing exactly what she did before. It's just like, why would you?
doing journalism.
How often are you like following specific journalists? You know,
That's
well,
what
she vanished. I guess the USAID money dropped.
she vanished. I gotta look it
She's
up. I
vanished
gotta
now.
look it up.
I mean, these people sit down. I was offended by her for various reasons. The first one being when I was in jail, they were begging me for an interview, promising to tell my side of the story and highlight how people in Romania can be locked up without charges. And she said that she was going to ask these very interesting and pertinent questions about the Romanian judicial system. Turns out she hijacked me, turns up to my house with all these stupid hit piece questions instantly to get me when I got out of jail. I had nightmares, could barely sleep.
You mean like
I sit down with-
asking you tough questions? Is that
Yeah,
what he means by
nightmares?
hippies? Okay, I think I found it. Lucy Williamson is her name.
Is that like the most important thing to talk once you get on the podcast after you've been like jailed for years? So he's like, anyways, this BBC reporter, that's the main thing. Let's start from here.
Let me watch, hopefully, to where I tuned in before we're.
Well, if you
made
want
me
the
actually
Epstein
just rage.
or the Epstein thing, it's the timestamp. It's way later, but I timestamped it in the chat.
I clicked what you timestamped in
Oh,
chat.
okay. There you
Should do.
go.
That's
We're
a
playing
reason
chess
of a
against
man who
yourself.
can reason
Yep.
should do that.
Absolutely. But these people are incapable of having rational, subjective conversations ever. And that is why we end up in the positions we end up in.
Great breakdown. We can move on from this
Great.
topic and talk about something. How about a light topic? We've been too heavy. Let's talk Epstein a little bit.
Guys, nobody, the irony is not lost on anybody.
I'm talking to a sex
Andrew
trafficker.
Tate about Epstein. How fucking dare you even sit? What is happening?
It's insane.
No self and like the like ratio on point.
Well, yeah. I mean, it just happened. It's mostly going to be his fans. But yeah, of course it's going to have a good like ratio.
I get more hate than Epstein does.
No, you don't. He's dead. No.
No, you definitely don't.
If you were dead, people would stop talking about you too, probably pretty soon after.
Well, people haven't stopped talking about Epstein. They talk about him all the time.
That's true.
Everybody was talking about him just last week when the government literally rickrolled
Yeah.
Republicans, their own constituency that cares very much about this topic, with a fucking rickroll video. Like,
I mean, I knew Harvey Weinstein.
People hate me more than Jeffrey Epstein. People hate me more than Jeffrey Epstein.
I knew O.J. Simpson came to my house.
Part of what he does that I think I figured out is he projects a lot. It's not a whisper. He's actually projecting. So it's like, part of what I knew is that I went to O.J. Simpson's house.
Okay, it's pretty decent.
Is it good or bad? Is it getting better?
It's getting that's you're right. That was a good adjustment that you made. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, the world is crazy. I don't know what to do.
No, this human trafficking crap.
Yeah.
They hate on me more with no convictions.
Yeah.
Not a single picture of a victim.
I mean, I've seen the video of you beating up a child. And the video of you, guys, shut up, bro. I wish that he would actually get an interview with somebody that would challenge him at all. BPD, biggest bitch, apologies for the word. It's just the only one that fits with the acronym.
It doesn't.
Biggest bitch department.
I was with Tristan Tate, and we were drinking.
Oh, it's backwards.
We were drinking, and like I was.
It's not
it was
that
crazy.
backwards either.
Then it would be pretty
It's
big.
like nowhere close.
You're right. I get it's
PBD.
pretty bad dudes.
There you go. Nailed it.
The Pretty Bad Dudes podcast is what I like to call it.
Pretty big douche.
Pretty big dick is what I'd call me if I was on it.
Okay. That's inappropriate.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Victim. Not a single girl on the news saying I hurt her.
Wrong.
Zero.
Lie.
I get more hate than that.
There is a little accuser in the UK that went to the police and said you raped her, which is why you're wanted in the UK.
Dean.
Well, we've never heard this guy's voice.
You
You're
know-
one of the leading voices in the world.
I wonder if it's because the people who were on his island own the media.
These people?
Is that a question mark?
What is he wearing? Is that an AP? Is that it? It looks like
His watches are all like diamond out and shit, which is like overkill for
Tacky.
me.
Interesting. Maybe the people who were on his list.
especially diamonds on the bracelet. It's like, dude, no.
Dude.
Own the media. And they're like, no, we didn't do human trafficking. This guy did. Let me tell you, the only thing I've ever tried to do with a girl in my house is get her out.
Because having sex is
gay.
as fuck.
When he's saying that, is he referring to the time when police had to raid his house to free like one girl from his
Yeah.
place because
Yeah, he was begging her to leave.
Yeah.
Duh.
Couldn't get her out.
Man, if these guys even looked into this like at all, I mean, do they know?
Yes.
They know.
I think that's the worst part. They know, but for some reason, this man gets a pass. Because, as we learned, Patrick Bet-Davidson is so much against child trafficking, rape, and everything.
Yeah, pull up that tweet.
He wants to like start death
Castrate.
penalties for
He put out a
everyone
tweet saying we should execute human traffickers.
unless you're Andrew Tate.
Right.
He didn't actually add that part. Phil dropped it. Nate, stop.
Just, it's important to know,
NATO, am I in the thumbnail?
No. I'm shooting ropes, bro.
He's very excited.
There's no
that he
war
dropped.
on this front. NATO.
Very excited. that he
Can you
dropped.
drop his tweet about?
It's in the doc. I'm trying to pull it
Just
up
drop
right
it in Discord.
now. Here it is. Here it is.
Please leave. Please, the taxi's outside. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll definitely see you tomorrow. 100%. I'm a bit busy. Maybe later. I promise. Please go home.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm so sure that that's what your conversations are like. Here is Patrick Bet-David,
Fuck yes.
the biggest sleazebag in the world. In 24 last year, the end of last year. So actually, this was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Is this too extreme of an idea? Okay, he's talking about illegal immigrants. Well, he's not. Well, I mean, Andrew's kind of an
He is a
illegal
U.S. citizen.
immigrant.
No, he's not. He's a U.S. citizen.
What? Since when?
He's dual citizen.
He
He
does-
was born in U.S., I think.
Yeah, he's a U.S. citizen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know he ever lived here.
I'm not sure about the specifics, but
think-
I've seen that many times. In fact, in the article I was reading about him coming back to the States, they mentioned that he has U.S. citizenship.
Yeah, his sister lives here.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Patrick Bet-David support. Yeah. Is this too extreme of an idea? Any illegal immigrant who commits a crime should face 5 times the punishment of someone here legally. That, especially a U.S. citizen. Why would you want to keep them in our prison system and pay for them indefinitely. That doesn't even make sense.
Well, don't worry. The next part will take care of that.
And an automatic death penalty.
Automatic
if found
death
guilty
penalty.
of rape, murder, drug, or child trafficking. I'm going to go on a limb here and say.
But it does say found guilty, and Tate has not yet been found guilty of those things.
True. I'll go on a limb and say that I think this stuff is bad, even if it's done by legal residents
U.S. citizens
of the.
Yeah.
I am very much against the death penalty, but the one people that, in my opinion, deserve to get that would be pedophiles probably. But even then, it's like the thought of just killing one innocent person is too risky of a proposition.
They were falsely convicted, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's happened so many times.
Maybe just
just to be safe.
Yeah. I was unclear on what that was even directed towards, so I wasn't sure. But anyways.
Anywho.
Playing it safe. Yep.
The fact that my brother and I get more hate for human trafficking than Epstein shows how susceptible people are to matrix programming. Let me before we move.
You don't get more hate than Epstein. That's an insane fucking statement. Epstein is like the most famous like child trafficker fucking dirtbag
there's like
ever, by a lot.
Yeah. There's several documentaries about it.
And like just like culturally, he's like the face of that stuff at this point.
Yes.
Like 100%.
But coming in a close second might be Andrew.
He seems jealous.
A little bit.
He seems a little jealous of Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. I'm going to be honest.
With Epstein, I want to make this very clear because everyone at home watching this, you need to check yourself. Check yourself. Do a self-diagnostic. If you can get a visceral emotional reaction to somebody you've never met because of something the media has said, you are a slave.
I do not have that reaction because of anything the media said. I have it from the videos I've watched of you saying those things.
That's an insanely stupid.
It's not the media, bro. It is media. It's media that you created.
He says videos about anyone should never sway your opinion.
He's saying if you're hearing it from the media, but in his case, it's completely irrelevant. The videos are videos that he made, that he published, that are freely people share freely on the internet, and you can watch right now of you saying in your own words why you're a fucking scumbag. Like it's very straight. Like there's no matrix here, dude.
You're a sheep.
There's no matrix. It's just there's a
Dan.
one for one degree of separation here.
Also, where did he learn about Epstein from? He learned it from the media, so he shouldn't believe that one, I think.
Yeah. Quite literally. Yeah. He didn't know Epstein, or did he? I'd like to know if he did.
Maybe he did. Maybe he has firsthand knowledge.
Slave. If the media can sit down and tell you one side of a story and make you feel strong.
That's a great point, Galia. He's literally saying that Epstein is innocent.
Yes.
Free Epstein. Resurrect Epstein.
Did you see, speaking of that, one of the conservative shitbag influencers that they gave those binders full of Epstein documents, the stuff that had already all been freely available for years, got called out because she has these posts on social media with a free Ghislaine shirt on.
Who does?
One of the conservative influencers that they invited to the White House to give them those binders last week.
It says what?
Free Ghislaine.
Well, what is?
Ghislaine Maxwell,
It's a joke, right?
No.
I know she is.
No.
I'm just saying. But why are we freeing G?
Oh, I saw the person.
Well, what?
Oh my God.
Just being safe.
You're on a roll, man. You're on a roll.
So she was saying.
I don't know what got covered up.
She was saying that she has shirts free Ghislaine, and the reason being that
she thinks it's unfair that she's the only one that got punished and the men that participated in this got off, which, like, I get what you're saying, but we don't have to free her. Like, that's just like a fucking insane.
Let's punish who we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, no, she is bad, and it's good that she's in jail. Ghislaine, a conservative influencer.
And emotionally and angry against an individual you've never met and don't know the entire story of. You are slave-minded. My mind is so open.
My brain is oxygenated and I'm
It's
actually
almost
not
transparent.
well.
It's so open you cannot see it.
My brain is so open you can actually hear the whistle of a wind tunnel between my ears. Confirmed White House gave Epstein binder to supporter who wore free Ghislaine shirt. What?
Yeah.
She went to the White House in that?
That's what. No.
Wait, that's her? I recognize her.
Yeah. So she.
Wait, why is she? That's so dumb.
Or I guess no. Actually, I think it's her. And then here's the video that she posted. But then this is her. Which she was exposed for this, by the way, by Laura Loomer, who is just like got to be one of the.
She's conservative.
Number one hate. Yeah, she's conservative as fuck. But I have to imagine was pissed that she wasn't invited. So now she's just
the free Ghislaine lady got invited.
There she is.
Let me find the part where he's talking about. There's one little doofus is talking.
Pop that resist. I still lack evidence. Sit. You do.
This little dork who looks like a Western bartender. You see? Shut up.
That pay tax.
All right.
That video.
I can't. I'm out.
Here was her statement in response. My readers are very familiar with my stance on Ghislaine. Free Ghislaine / convict her clients. That's my stance. Okay. Glad you clarified. You're fucking insane. Why do you want to free her?
Yeah, why free her?
Like, sure, convict her clients too. Obviously, I think that's what majority of people like. This is one of the very few non-polarized things in politics.
Down, she's breaking down. I've spent 3 years explaining this. Don't you have single mothers to harass, Laura? That's all you have to. That's your explanation. That's okay. She want to call in? I'd like to go through that with her a little bit.
I find it absurd that one woman is serving Epstein's 20-year prison sentence while all the men involved are free and unbothered. See that. Okay, like fair. I kind of understand what you're saying, fair. And I agree. The men that participate in this should also pay for it. But where does that translate into free her? Why are we freeing her?
Listen, she's very good at what she did.
Like she's a monster.
She's a multitasker. What are we talking about? She's a go-getter, and she's highly motivated.
Crazy.
People like that are hard to come by. It's a shame to lock her up. Waste her talents. So that's these dipshits. Ron DeSantis, by the way, surprisingly.
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through
someone who's actually at least morally consistent on this issue.
Yeah, this was surprising.
He's religious, so at least he's standing on his shit and not talking to Andrew Tate and being like, as a Christian, I can't support.
Well, theoretically, all these guys are religious, I think.
Anyway, someone asked.
To some degree.
The word was he was flying to Florida, and someone asked DeSantis about it. Here's what he said.
The media, clearly the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this.
Based.
I mean, unironically.
I mean, spit your shit, bro.
I can't believe that there was that sane of a take from.
And in no subtle.
Meatball run. Meatball run.
Yeah, man. And he just straight up was like, he is not welcome in Florida. I mean, that's dope.
Hey, let's go.
You know?
Something at least.
I'll take it.
He is not welcome, but Myron Gaines already made him a bed to sleep in, so I don't know.
Based?
Well, if he's a citizen, though, I don't think he has much say.
I don't think there's anything.
He is a dual citizen, and there are lawsuits against Tate's in the UK, which is kind of interesting because he needs to be extradited to basically go through those lawsuits because UK was waiting on Romania to finish first.
Yeah, US can hand him over, no problem.
Right.
I read something about that, like, that might be not the case. And it's just a funny thought that the US would ruin that diplomatic relationship with the UK to save Andrew Tate.
It could be once again, Trump is playing 5D chess. Get him out here,
him to the US
and then ship his ass to the UK.
I won't.
Let's go, God King.
I will not.
Stand back and stand by.
I will not put too much hope in that being the case.
If that does happen, though, we need to revisit.
I mean,
Trump doesn't play chess. He plays cards. Playing cards. He has all the playing cards.
He has all the cards.
He's got the Trump card.
And all the chips. And all the treasures.
Yeah, I mean, that would be extremely funny, but unfortunately, I don't think that's happening.